Happy 2025. Happy New Year, fellow YouTubians. Today I'm going to go ahead and get a few things buttoned up in here. I got to get some holes drilled in the 2x4s. I got to get some more boxes put in. Got to put some insulation up. And I also got to go, I'm hoping Home Depot is open today. I got to go up here and get a 4x2 foot sheet of insulation or something like that. The springs above the garage door, I didn't take into consideration the screws that actually hold it in place, snatched onto the insulation that I had, and it pulled it down when the door went up, and it was just all kind of chaos. So I had to unravel it and get that out of there. So I also want to get that closed up as well. So it might not be a lot of talking going on in this video, but I appreciate it if you hit the like and you stay here along and watch the process with me. Remember to subscribe to the channel, share the channel, tell your friends, tell your family, tell other folks you don't even know, you know what I mean? Might have some hats and shirts coming out, who knows, here soon. But let's get to it.
message.
Every ride has a destination, every morning a spark. Umoja Drive Coffee is your fuel for bold adventures with specialty blends inspired by the wild spirit of the open road. Throttle up your mornings. Go to umojadrivecoffee.com and get 25% off your next order with the code AEG25. Umoja Drive Coffee, a better way to coffee. Gear up and ride the day.
Well, back to Home Depot. I gotta get 3 2x4 about 10 footers because the insulation is only like 15 and a half wide and it won't fit in like 3 places that I had to kind of compensate for as I was building the partition. So that's cool. Only thing I'm upset about is that they're open. Y'all couldn't give y'all guys and gals a day off? Whew. All right, well, I made it back. I got all the way up there. I went all the way in there, got the wood, got the electrical boxes. And I forgot my wallet. So I had to leave it all there on that tray, on that rolling tray. You guys know which one I'm talking about. I had to come all the way back home, get my wallet. I left it where I do my editing on my computer, so got it out of the drawer, went back up there, got the wood, paid for everything, cut it in a lot so I can maximize my time, and let's get back to putting this stuff up so I can get some more stuff done. That is a wrap for this video. I tell you, today has been a long day between running errands and coming back and making sure I get stuff done here. I apologize if the videography today is a little rough. I'll try and fix it in editing, but I wanted to go ahead and get some things actually done around here today instead of moving the camera and concentrating on getting the angles and shots and stuff like that. I tried for the most part, but I appreciate you guys for still staying here and watching the videos. Remember to hit that like, share the page, subscribe to it, tell your friends to subscribe. Go check me out on different social media plugs or apps, or however you young folks say it today. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum and sweep up and vacuum and go ahead and take the garbage out, because I got enough garbage and pieces and debris and everything for tomorrow. Garbage bin coming tomorrow. And I'll see you again at the next video. All right then, peace. All right, hold the phone. There's a winter vortex coming through here in a couple days, and I got one more little thing I need to do outside of this garage on the side. I gotta apply some mechanical grease, just a slither with a Q-tip, because I don't want to put it in a grease gun and be like, and get that stuff everywhere, you know what I mean? So just a little right on the inside of that wood strip that I put on, and that way when it gets cold and then it warms back up, it'll give it just enough give so it can play, because you know wood expands, especially outside in the elements when it gets cold and hot. That's enough. Let me go do it. All you gotta do, have a Q-tip, dip in there, just about that much on there. Comes in a big old pack right here, so I'll probably never need all of this for anything while living here.